Si tu prends par exemple tout ce qui est culturel à Lisbonne et surtout sur le street art, c'est impossible de ne pas parler avec Lara. C'est une seule personne. Tu as 2 ou 3 personnes comme ça dans tout le pays. Alors c'est pas un grand pays, c'est pas une grande ville, c'est pas un très grand marché. Et c'est facile que tout le monde se connaisse et ce réseau soit très bien lié.
Tá bem, eu espero. Ok, tá bom, até já.
Ah non, pas exactement, non, c'est elle qui est trop modeste. Non, c'est pas moi qui l'a changé. En fait, je me rappelle plus comment... Je me rappelle plus si c'est moi qui lui a dit ou elle qui m'a dit à moi. C'était quelque chose de très naturel. On était en flow mode, tu sais. Et elle me disait, j'aimerais bien travailler et faire des choses différentes maintenant, j'ai fait tout ça déjà. Et moi, peut-être que j'ai dit quelque chose comme, tu sais, il y a quelque chose qui m'intéresse beaucoup, c'est de travailler avec les plus vieux. Et d'un coup, elle a dit, et pourquoi on ne fait pas un truc avec les plus vieux et street art, enseigner le stencil, tout ça. Je dis, let's go.
Quem vai estar a auxiliar é o Adrião. E o mesmo se passou exatamente em Portugal. Conseguem vistas que tiravam cursos como belas artes, pinturas, dar espessura às letras. Pôr as letras boas. So now we talked a lot about graffiti, about street art, and now we are starting to work doing the tag. Each one has created a tag and is just starting to work on the project. Then to make or simulate again in the wall. This is the difficult part because no one knows what to paint or to draw, and everyone is complaining that they don't like to draw or don't know how to draw. But this takes 15 minutes and then start doing a lot.
Mas está a gostar da experiência?
Não.
Não.
Eu tenho dificuldade na vista, a vista virada um bocadinho, fiquei assim já de nascença, praticamente.
Não, mas a gente trabalha sem borracha já por causa disso. Caneta grande.
E porquê é que decidi vir para fazer esta missão em particular? Para o convívio,
Tá bem,
para também para aceitar.
Não, a gente vai fazer só aqui uma.
Que já são 4 irmãos com a mesma coisa, é da gente ficar a pensar e saber assim, o que é que eu vou me deixar operar para quê? Com esta idade e estar a sofrer, não vale a pena. Mas Deus não sei ter o que eu tenho ali. Mas tenho chorado muita lágrima dos irmãos, tenho chorado do meu marido e tenho dado assim a minha vida. Isolei. Não queria sair para lá nenhum. Era só chorar em casa. Porque a ideia já estava a ir para um poço muito fundo. E era esse poço fundo que eu não queria entrar e entrei. E então as pessoas que me conhecem, e outras que não me conhecem, mas depois ficam-me a conhecer, dão-me um bocadinho de apoio. Nem que seja só 5 minutos. E aqueles 5 minutos para mim dá-me um bocadinho de ânimo. Sim. Para ficar um bocadinho mais alegre.
I'm Adrian and I'm the assistant in the workshop LATA 65. Usually on the first days it's more like theory and it's more like showcase some of the artists and the images of things that are being done all over the world. And then we start with them, like they pick up their tags, they start working on their tags, they draw a little bit. Usually we go with flowers or animals because we understood that it's a lot more easy than to ask them to paint like a person or something like this. A lot of the people that are here don't know how to write. A lot of them never have done any drawings or anything. So we start doing that with them. And tomorrow we are having the more practical part, that it's after studying their tags and working on their tags, we are going to go to a wall that it's right next to the building and we are going to paint.
S'il y a quelque chose de très prejudice, in fact, c'est cette chose des vieux. C'est toi, c'est moi, c'est Lara. Aussitôt que Lara, quand elle aura 64 ans, elle est encore la grande igniter de Lisbonne et du pays, et même en Europe, très liée à street art et tout ça. Et aussitôt qu'elle aura 65 ans, elle perd tout ça et elle devient seulement une vieille. Et moi, si je suis encore un professeur à l'université, le jour après mes 65 ans, je ne suis plus un professeur, je suis un vieux. C'est une nouvelle catégorie et tu perds tous tes droits. On a eu des surprises, comme par exemple quelqu'un qui, depuis le début, quand elle a demandé aux gens qui commencent à dessiner, on a tout de suite compris qu'il y avait quelqu'un qui dessinait très 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 bien. Et même nous, on a pensé avec du prejudice, pourquoi cette vieille dessine aussi bien. Et je crois que c'est moi ou Lara qui lui a demandé, tu dessines très bien, pourquoi? Elle dit, j'ai toujours été une professeure de dessin. Depuis les années 30 ou 40, je suis professeur de dessin. Tu perds tout. Tu es une catégorie de gens ou de personnes qui n'a plus de droit, qui n'a plus le droit surtout d'avoir un acte sur la ville et sur la société. Tout le monde veut faire quelque chose avec Lara. Et encore une fois, c'est une question de following. Elle fait quelque chose, il y a plein de gens qui la suivent. Quand elle a fait Wool, le festival d'art urbain à Couvlien, la ville là en haut, elle a fait ça dans une ville qui est presque oubliée au Portugal. C'est une ville qui était déjà très importante du point de vue de l'industrie textile et qui maintenant est un petit peu oubliée. Mais elle a fait un festival d'art urbain. C'est quelque chose de très urbain, de très nouveau, de très moderne, de très jeune. Elle a fait ça dans une des villes les plus vieilles du pays. Et tu n'auras pas de gens, tu n'auras pas 3000 personnes qui sortent de Lisbonne pour aller... Ils iront à Couvlien s'il y a un festival de musique avec un grand nom international, tout ça. Mais pas pour aller voir de l'art à la rue urbain à Couvlien. C'est un petit peu un grand détour. Il faut traverser les montagnes, il faut faire de l'autoroute pendant 3 heures. Enfin. Et quand même, elle a réussi que Wool, ce festival d'art urbain, il a été il a eu un buzz médiatique dans tout le monde aussi. Presque tout le monde si tu googles art urbain et Portugal, c'est impossible de ne pas avoir des résultats qui ont Lara, Wool, Alex Factory, et ensuite tous les artistes qui travaillent avec elle. C'est ça, Lara.
The dream scenario for me is to keep on going, to keep doing it. I think it's the same feeling since the first workshop. Just keep going. I like the feeling by the end of the workshop, the smiles they have, the attitude, the self-esteem, the transformation that you see. I need to keep doing it. I think that's one of the goals of the project, is to spread the idea that seniors have the possibility and the need, I would say the need to learn some new things. Why we were the first ones to think on putting a spray can in a senior's hand. For me this is amazing because I'm not an artist, but I think more and more people should do it, and I know it's not easy. So this was a factory that a family gave us, was one of the last factories to close, and they are trying to sell it, but I think it's impossible to sell a thing like this. And we started doing things here in 2012, inviting some artists that paint in the streets, and then we bring them here to leave some paintings, and we love and dream of doing like a street art museum inside with permanent exhibitions and temporary exhibitions and a lot of other things. And we have applied to some contests, but it's really difficult to get all the money we need to do something like this. And so you have the pleasure to see a factory from inside. Here you have one of the first to come here, Peter. I think the wool was born because of that, to bring our history to the present and not being ashamed of the history of the city. And I think LATA 65 is the same, is to work with seniors but with a new thing, with a new activity, and mixing both. I think we all win a lot if we look to the old and to the new and mix them and make the future with this. And I think we would love to make something really good in here. Our idea was to bring more artists to paint here, to have everything painted.
I would like to go back there. This wool was a bit of a rush, but the next one I'd love to just visit and just dedicate myself to the factory. It's amazing to leave a mark there also.
Yeah, this is a cool project. Like giving new life to that old building.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful secret that they have there. My name is Tamara Alf. I'm a street artist, illustrator. I do some tattoos once in a while. And this is what I do mainly. I don't know why people like me have the need to create. I cannot explain that, but I know that we can't live without it. It's art, as music, as movies. We need that. We need something to inspire us. Unless, well, we're doing here. Because we're not meant just to wake up, eat, work, eat, sleep. I think we're more than that, so we need art. Yeah.
People expect that seniors don't have necessities, don't have dreams of learning, of having new activities to do. So first we need to change this, and then you have a lot of things that will change. We need to care about some age groups, some people, some groups, not just age, but people with disabilities need caring, and these are not profit business. I've applied to a lot of contests about social budgeting, supporting, financing. Don't have any. They have to finance things that people like. So seniors is not one thing that people like. People, I don't know. People, I think they will never get there. So yes, you have brands, you have financed the football teams and things like that, but we are talking about seniors, about people that society don't care. Because I think I'm dealing here with another problem, not just the seniors part, but with the street art and graffiti, that we have a lot of preconceptions around it. So I'm joining two things that people don't really like.
So I think what Lara is doing with LATA is just, I think she's making them do something that they never thought they were able to do. And they're doing it, and they're doing it really well, and it makes them happy. And imagining my grandmother on the ladder, just like going up and down, that's amazing. That's amazing. It's like, yeah, it's giving life to them again.
Tout le monde nous a dit non au début, tout le monde. Ils ont tous dit, vous êtes fous. Des vieux et du spray, ça va pas.
It's really natural for me. I don't know why, because I don't even have grandfathers or grandmothers, but I do it. I think it's just a matter of wanting or not, caring or not.
When you're not working, how does that?
I don't work. Do you understand that I don't work?
You don't like it, so it's your hobby. Yeah.
It's my hobby. I really like to do this.
It's very, very important to have activities for the elderly, because the Portuguese society is getting old very quickly. Most of our elderly people stay at home watching TV, sitting all the time, only watching TV. And that's very poor. That's very poor. If they have the energy to get out of their homes and do other things and be with other people and dance and get a new boyfriend or a new girlfriend, because most of those people are widows and they're anxious to meet another woman to stay and to love.
Pode subir. Mais um bocadinho. Isso. Boa. Então, eu sou o César, sou animador sociocultural. Olha, Sr. Jaló, o dia e a noite. O Sr. Jaló está a ficar um artista. Temos aqui um artista. Vamos fazer aqui outra. Olha, pode ser aqui a estrela para acabarmos, Sr. Jaló. E pronto, e a gente tenta sempre interligar estas atividades porque a termos físicos também é positivo para os utentes. Que eles mexem braços, mexem pernas, estão um bocadinho em pé, que não é o que eles estejam todos os dias a toda a hora, por isso é muito importante. Podemos sentar, sim senhora, Sr. Jaló.
O meu segredo é trabalhar desde 8 anos que eu tinha, lavar escadas para comer. Veja lá, com 8 anos.
E ela tem que deixar por a mesa, levantar as chaves.
Sim. Ela faz tudo o que eu faço. Ajuda.
Ela adora ajudar.
Eu gosto.
Tem uma vida que é uma coisa extraordinária. Não parece que tem 100 anos.
Até isto é para a gente se entreterem. É para os velhinhos se entreterem.
É verdade.
O que é que a gente está a fazer? Estamos a se entreter com alguma coisa. Oi! Já acabou a pintura!
E pronto, e acho que acima de tudo o que conta é a alegria que está nas caras deles todos. É muito importante a gente ver isso. E pronto, e depois temos este muro fantástico, que ficou muito bem feito.
I love to do a lot of things, and LATA 65, I think this will end someday, because I need first that the mentality in Portugal change, and this is really difficult here to happen. So I know that someday maybe I'll need to say, okay, I need to end this, and I'm gonna tell everyone that, okay, we need to end this because I won't be able to continue doing it pro bono, because I can't work alone. I need to pay to Adrián or other artists. I have a lot of material, and so it's really difficult to balance everything. And I would be really nice that people understand the value of the workshop. They don't care. They really don't care. Even in my age, people don't care who is in the parliament or the laws or everything. People just complain in Portugal, and it's really difficult to change something.
É nos achar.